Okay, let's take a look at the position. We are white. It's white to play. I think the first thing that most chess players will see is that the two queens are lined up, and the only thing between them is this white bishop on d2. And now this queen is completely unprotected, and therefore one of the first things that you should think about, I think, in this situation is that is it possible for me to move the bishop in such a way that it will create a devastating discovered attack on the black queen. Now let's take a look at the other components that we have in this position. We have this those two knights, which look, they seem to be in a very aggressive position near the king. This knight is protecting this knight, so the king at the moment cannot capture the knight, but at the same time, if our knight will be attacked and will be forced to move, this knight will be in danger. So taking into account those two elements of trying to possibly find a way to move the bishop in such a way that will create an advantageous discovered attack on the black queen, we can try to find ways to maybe move the knight to some places so that we'll be able to create a discovered attack on the black queen with a check on the king. And now we also want to maybe combine it with a very forcing move. So let's take a look at checks, capture, threats, right? So I think one of the most obvious checks that you want to take a look at is knight to e6. Okay, so let's move it for a second. So the king is in check right now. It's a very forcing move, obviously. Black has to react. And let's think about the choices. One of them is basically capturing the knight. But then we have this amazing check. And because the black queen is undefended on b3, the next move will simply capture the queen, and we're going to have a significant advantage. Okay, another option is that if the king decides to move to e8, then I hope you can see that this is basically a checkmate because the knight has nowhere to escape, attacked by the knight, and this square is being attacked by the knight on e6. So I hope you like this puzzle. Again, I think the most important element to find out, and also kind of a skill to develop, is when you see potential discovered attacks, try to find way to materialize that. I mean, that's a discovered attack is one of the most lethal, I guess, tactics in chess, and it's important to visualize all the possibilities that you might have from such a tactic.